It's where passion is at its peak. And to go into there and to get a win and just to battle with those guys has always been fun over my career. And I can't break the records. That hadn't been the easiest one of them. So
8-3. Maybe not at Philly, but 8-3.
Jalen Hurts better than Dak.
That was really one of those times that I realized the significance of this stadium and the passion and just the energy that flows within it. And it's a special place. So, I'd probably put them there. But you said, I mean, all of them. And it's great to get a win against all of them and anybody in this league, it being hard. And honestly, the harder question is where's my favorite place to fish?
Man, Dak own the Eagles, bro. Y'all be talking that shit about what you do in the playoff. We're talking about head up in the division. We're talking about heads up in the division, bro. And heads up in the division, Dak whooped they ass. He sucks. Dak sucks. Oh, he's trash guy. But he be trashing their ass, goddamn. If he's so trash, why they can't beat him? That's what I want to know. Why can't the Eagles beat the Cowboys and Dak if he's so trash? That's my point.
Cry, Eagles, cry. They're going triple platinum. Thank you.
Right.
My only criticism of Dak is that he doesn't like to throw the ball away.
He always continue to try to want to make a play. That's why.
Yeah. Let's throw it away, live to play another day, right? Tuck it and run.
Head to head.
You get 3 or 4.
Head to head. They only play one game, but that still beat them head to head. But what they'll say is,
throw the doggone ball away, right? You see the receiver.
Jalen Hurts, that was just his second game of his career. That was just his second, I'm not his second game, but this is
he dropped the ball.
Full season, like his second year full season. He ain't even play that much. He was still basically a rookie. But then on the other end, Jalen Hurts ain't been in the league that long, and he done been to the Super Bowl. He'd have been further than that. But he too young for that to beat his ass. But then he younger than that to get more accolades. But at that same pace, Dak whooped his ass. But then again, he was too young then. But he's too young. How you use the young thing? You can't use it both ways. Come on, bro. Either way it go.
I do agree with you, Jay Recruiter.
Count Jalen I count Jalen Hurts and on the basically when they go head to head against when you want to go head to head quarterback to quarterback, you're talking about quarterback play. You're talking about individual play. We ain't talking about team accomplishments or team accolades. Getting to the playoffs and going deep into the playoffs to win the Super Bowl is a team accomplishment. That shit ain't just no one player. You got to goddamn, that's a team accomplishment. Now, when you talking about going head to head and you talking about goddamn player for player at the position, we talking about the quarterback position and what that particular player did as a quarterback. Whether, that's just head up. Regular season, you count regular season, playoffs, whatever. But it's the individual player when you compare individual players, not, Dak hasn't been to the playoffs. After you bring up a topic head to head that Dak is 8-3 against the Eagles and he's 1-0 against Hurts. But what he do in the playoffs? That the playoffs ain't got nothing to do with coming up in your division. Is what that particular player did at position, playing the quarterback position. Not playing quarterback and running that motherfucker. We talking about sitting in the pocket, reading the defense, going through. You got 1 read, 2 read, 3, 4, 6. You might have 5 reads and a check down. You might have 4 reads and a check down. But can you sit in that motherfucking pocket and make your decision based on your reads and be able to go through your progressions and bam, hit you on a consistent basis. Not 15 running plays. Now you run the ball 15 times and throw that motherfucker about 12 or 13 times. Like, I'm talking about consistently. You might have a good game of throwing it because they just, you might have a good game of throwing it. Like he had in the Super Bowl. He had a good game in the Super Bowl. I give him that. No doubt. He had a good game. He lost, but he still had a good game. I think he played good considering, he fumbled that goddamn ball, but looked like Cam Newton and shit in the same. The 1 year wonder with Cam Newton, and he went to the Super Bowl and the goddamn Broncos. He fumbled the ball just like Jalen Hurts did against Kansas City. But anyway, goddamn. Shit. But we talking about individual quarterback play. Don't measure team success, team accolades, and team accomplishments like going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl or going deep in the playoff. That's team play. That ain't just one quarterback. I mean, that's not just one player and putting it all on the quarterback. Yeah, the quarterback got a big part of that shit, but shit, your quarterback can play good and still lose, just like Jalen Hurts did. He played good and they still lost. So that tell you it's a team game. It ain't just one player. So when you comparing players together, one against another, you're comparing them as playing that particular position. Their accolades are playing that particular. What did they do at that position? What did they average? How do they play playing quarterback? Whether they make it to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. Yeah, that adds to that, and that adds to your legacy as playing that position. But just going head to head playing the position of quarterback. Dak is better at playing the position, period.